record on this computer. I think this is how this works. Okay, so let's do one together. Okay. So I'm going to go down here to premium features, repair estimates. So you want to add a new property. Does anybody have anything? Oh, let's do yours, Samara. Can we use yours since you already bought it?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so let's add a new property. And then what is the address of that property?
210 Craig Street.
210, what was it?
Craig, C-R-A-I-G.
Is that Greensboro?
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay, you see how it already brought it up right here? So I'm going to click on that, and it automatically auto-populates all this stuff. So does it have 2 bedrooms and 1 bath?
Yep.
Does not have a garage. What style is it? Is it like a ranch or split level?
Yeah, one story.
1 story.
Ranch.
Okay. And then about 780 square feet?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So let's save it. And then if we scroll down, let me move this stuff out of the way. So if we scroll down, we can see the zip code, 1 story. Let's go back to property leads. And then we're going to select this one, the new one that we just added. And then we'll scroll down a little bit more. You want to get some comps from Zillow?
Sure.
All right, so we're going to click on that. And then here it has 524 Garrett Street, 1806 Randolph Avenue. And it's got all the square footages here, the year they were built, and then their adjusted comp value over here on the right. So, because I don't know the area, we'll scroll down and see where the comps are at. So now what we can do, you see it's got these blue highlighted ones. These are the ones that Zillow thinks are the closest comps. So let's see what this one is. This one looks pretty close. So 118 Craig Street. So we scroll back up here, we can go to 118 Craig Street, and this shows us the Zillow profile for it.
Yeah, they're building new homes out there, Tyler.
Oh, okay. Cool. So maybe this is not the best. Not the best comp. Ah, okay, I can't see. Okay, are we back to the comps?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's find a different one. What about 321 Craig Street? Think that'll work?
Yeah, let's try that one.
Oh, that one's down there. Let's try 316 Craig Street. Does that look like it?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, cool. So you can't see any interior pictures, but it's a 2-bedroom, 1 bath. It's about the same square footage. And this one sold in April of this year for $52,000. So kind of similar property. Does that look kind of similar to yours?
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Let's see one more, just so we know that we're on the right track. 328 Lawrence Street. Let's check this one out. It doesn't give us a good picture. You can kind of see it back there. Let's go to one that has more information. What about this one? I'm hoping to find one that sold recently that has interior pictures to help us out. Yeah, this one might. Dang it, it doesn't. That's a nice house. Looks like it's been updated a little bit. New paint at least.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, new roof. Okay. So anyway, so once you have the comps, We'll go back. Then you click Save Comps and back to property. So now this kind of gives you like a rough ballpark of what your ARV would be. And then over here it shows your repairs, which is 0 because we haven't put anything in there yet. And then your MAO which is maximum allowable offer of $34,883. So that is, your MAO is calculated by your after repair value, so what the property is worth after you fix it up and get it into mint condition, multiplied by your what you want to be all in for. So 70% is what I like to be all in for. So that's the purchase price plus your rehabs. So minus your repairs equals your MAO. So let's see what the repairs would be. This is really cool part. So did it need a new roof, Samara? Is it Samara or Samara? Am I saying it right?
No, you're right. Samara,
Okay.
you've been right the whole time.
Okay, cool. Does it need a new roof?
Eventually. Not right now.
Okay. How many windows does it have? Do you know?
I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 8.
8? Okay, let's put 8. Does it need any exterior doors? Like, are there any rotted doors or any doors with holes in them? These are exterior doors.
No.
Okay. Any patio doors, any French doors or sliding glass doors?
Nope.
Does the outside need to be painted or sided?
Nope, that's good.
Okay. Does the driveway need any repairs?
Nope.
Does it need anything on the outside? Can you think, like, was there landscaping issues or did it need new gutters or anything like that?
Yes, need to fix the gutters.
Gutters. So do you know how much you spent on gutters?
We haven't done it yet.
Oh, okay. So I know for gutters, for me, it's like $700 to do the whole house.
Okay,
So
cut
we're
that
gonna
in
add,
half. Just the front.
do what?
Maybe cut that in half because it's just the front. It's just the two
Okay,
in the front.
just the front. Okay, so we're gonna cut that in half. So they're still gonna have to charge for their time. So let's say $500.
Okay.
Okay, so we can update that. So the exterior for windows, you're gonna spend $2,397, and then the $500 for the gutters. So exterior, you're gonna spend $2,897. Let's go to the garage. There is no garage, so let's go to interior. Does the interior need to be painted?
Nope.
Okay. Any interior doors have any holes in them or need to be replaced?
Nope.
Okay. Any carpeting or flooring need to be replaced, or the kitchen?
No, those are good.
Okay, good. Any bathrooms need to be remodeled or any electrical issues or plumbing issues?
The plumbing, we have to fix that. I was quoted 2,000. They won't let you go lower than that, huh?
Yeah, so let's do 2,500.
Okay.
We'll be conservative. How about the HVAC? Any of that need work?
It's new.
New,
No, it's
nice.
new.
Gore.
Yeah.
How about a water heater?
No, that's good.
Okay. There is no basement, right?
Correct.
Okay. Anything else on the inside that you can think of that we need to add notes about or add to this?
No.
Okay. So we're going to update the interior, see what we come up with. So interior, we just have the 2,500. Dang, man. You didn't have anything to do. This is
Yeah.
This one's easy. So now what we can do is we can print scope of work. So if you have like a handyman or somebody that does your stuff, you can send this to them. So it already has your prices on here. Or what you can do is if you have a contractor, you can make it blank so it doesn't have the prices on the right-hand side. And you can send it to them and say, hey, can you do this project for this amount of money? Or what would you charge me to do this? So
That's cool.
and then it always does this miscellaneous. So you see right here in the middle, says includes light fixtures for all rooms, new door handles, hinges for all repaired, replaced doors, new light switches, outlets, and new covers, GFIs in all bathrooms and kitchens, smoke and carbon monoxide detectors installed to code, 2 ceiling fans, lights for family living room and 1 bedroom, install new baseboards and window trim where needed, patch holes, cracks, and sheetrock where needed, and final cleaning after rehab project is completed. So I didn't put any of that information in there. It automatically adds that in there, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It does that for every job. So let's go back and let's go back to property details. So now what we can do, now we're back to this page. You remember this one where it's calculating all your ARV and MAO? So now it's got a repair cost in there and our ARV, and it tells us our maximum allowable offer is $28,946.10. So what we can do now is we can create offers. So let's go back to, you see this seller net sheet button right here? This is where we go to create offers. So do you know how much they were asking for it? Do you remember?
64.9.
64.9. Okay, I don't know the average days on market, so we're gonna leave that blank. Were they past due on any expenses, water bills, taxes, any of that stuff?
No.
Okay. And then your realtor commissions, if you were gonna flip it, you leave that in there. So cost to sell it is $5,856 or $5,800.56. No delinquent stuff. All right, so let's go to offer generator wizard. So this is the really cool part. So we can scroll down and it highlights different offers that they think would be the best. So the first one here is a cash offer. You see on yellow and on the left-hand side. So it says your actual repaired value is Yep.
Sorry to interrupt, but I have to run. But I put my email in there. I'm sorry to interrupt you guys. I just have to go.
Oh, you're fine. You're good, man. I'll send you the video after we're done.
Thanks so much.
All right, thanks, man. Have a good night.
Hi.
Okay, so 48,000 would be the ARV, and the asking price is 64.9. You got your repairs in there, so you got your MAO. So if that doesn't work, so if, let's say they won't take your $28,946 cash offer, then you can offer them short-term financing. So we can say, you know, we can offer you $30,000. We can pay you $2,000 down and then $294 per month for 60 months. And then pay the remainder in 60 months. Or you could do long-term financing, which we can give you a little bit more money, so we can give you $31,600. They're not going to accept $6 a month until paid. That would take forever.
Yeah,
so,
no.
What you can do is you can go in here and you can edit these. So you can make them whatever you want. So let's say.
Go back down, Tyler.
Okay, where at?
Sorry, go ahead. I was just looking at all of them.
Oh, you want to look at the other ones? So if they had a mortgage, you could do a sub-2 with seller financing. This is a different option here. And then they got a lease option and a short sale. So Neil, if it's a property that they're getting foreclosed on, you might be able to do a short sale. And then you can also create a custom offer.
Okay.
All right, so let's go back to the top and let's say we like all 3 of those. So we can save and generate letter of intent. So there it's got my company there, it's got the date, you would have the homeowner's name and the address. After viewing your property at 210 Craig Street, I've gone over the numbers and market data to present you with the following options. Take a moment to review the following options and contact me with the option that best suits your needs. Upon your acceptance, we can close within 30 days. So it's got your cash offer. This offer is based on the actual repair value less the cost to renovate, the property to mint condition, and our expected holding cost, including buying and selling cost. Option 2, we can pay you the $30,000 like we talked about earlier and pay the remainder in 60 months. Or option 3, we can offer you $31,600 and you can go in here and adjust these. So they're not going to take $6 a month. So you can go in here and you can edit and say $400 a month. And then so you just divide that 31,600 by 400 and you get your months. So you can put your months right there. Let's do that. Let's do 31,600 divided by 400 equals 79 months. Does everybody see that?
Yeah.
All right, so this one, let's go fix this one. So what do you think a reasonable payment would be for 60 months? I'm gonna say, let's say, well, so what you want to do is you want your option 3 to be the least amount in payment. So you want your option 2 to be a little higher. So let's say 500 bucks.
Okay. Okay.
All right. So what's that? Let's do the math. So 30,273 minus 2,000 for the down payment equals 28,273. Okay, so remember that 28,273, and then 60 months times 500. We're probably gonna have it paid off. Yeah, that's 30,000. So that's too much. So let's make this one 300. All right, so 300 times 60 months is 18,000. So 18,000. What did I say it was? 28,273 minus 18,000 that you're going to pay in payments. So that's 10,273 remaining in 60 months. So basically, they're getting a little more than your cash offer because they're going to let you make payments. You're going to put $2,000 down. You're going to pay $300 a month for 60 months, and then you're going to pay the remaining $10,273 in 60 months. Does that make sense to everybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So do you see anywhere in here where it talks about interest rates?
No.
No, because we don't want to mention interest rates. If
Okay.
they're happy, if they accept one of these, which more than likely they will, and they'll never bring up interest rates, then you know what your interest rate is, 0%. So it's hard to beat 0%. So let's update. Now, whichever option you choose, we can close on your schedule, and you will not need to do any repairs because they are already factored into the offer. We can also take care of the clean out. All you have to do is take whatever you want, and if you want to leave anything, that will be fine. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to get a hold of me and my contact information below. When you make your choice, we'll be able to close within 30 days. So it's got sincerely and then me, and then that's our billing information or mailing address. Does that look good?
Yeah.
So we're going to create letter of intent and include the scope of work. And let's open with, let's open with Firefox. All right, can everybody see the letter of intent?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So there's the final copy. So all you have to do is print this out, present it to your seller. You can either do the scope of work or not. It really doesn't matter. If you want to justify why you're offering what you're offering, then it's a good idea to have your scope of work.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this will help Clint out. So I'll try and send him the video of this later. But do you guys have any questions about any of this?
So you would do this with a property without a real estate agent?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I try to get the properties before they go on the market.
Yeah.
The way I do that is I send out direct mail, and I'm sending out 10,300 and some postcards probably in the next week or so, to try and drum up some leads.
Gotcha.
Let's see. You guys have any questions about direct mail?
Yes, and more so that the whole process of buying a home without an agent, because that's totally foreign to me.
Yeah. So the cool thing is that you don't have to pay realtors commissions.
Right.
And if you have a good attorney, you can get a contract that is tailored for real estate investors. So
Okay.
I use Brian Elam for some stuff. I also use Preston Nelson. But Brian Elam, he has on his website, he has a buyer's contract. So
Oh,
you can actually go to his website and use his contract. The only stipulation is you have to use him for closing. So make sure
okay.
if you're going to use that contract, you use him for your closing, which he's a good guy. He
Okay.
knows what he's talking about. Do you guys want to see that? See what that looks like?
I do. I don't know about Neil. I do.
I use him too. I
Oh,
use
you do?
Brian on everything.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Good. Let's see. Is Irvin still with us?
He was in the chat box not too long ago.
Okay, good. All right, so I'm going to click on Brian's website here. So if you go to closing information and you scroll down, you see buying contract for real estate investors. So you click on that. And so this is Brian's contract. It's only 4 pages, but it's geared towards real estate investors. So there's a lot of stuff in there that's really specific to us and our needs. So there are clauses in there that help us get out of a sticky situation. Like if we get in there and we realize that there's something that we didn't expect, there are clauses to be able to get out. And the cool thing about it is it's only 4 pages. Yeah, it's 4 pages, but it's condensed a lot more than your regular real estate contract, because I think those are like 14 pages now. But it's got some really good information. So I'm not going to go over all this, but that's a good way to get started.
Okay.
So what are you thinking as far as not using a realtor?
I just I'm afraid I would do something wrong with the paperwork.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha.
Because on this last purchase, I used my agent. I love her; she's great, but she wasn't familiar, with investment properties and rentals, and then also the benefit of buying a property before it goes to the market, I think is very appealing as well.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't think most realtors are familiar with investment properties and what exactly we're looking for. I mean, there are certain ones that do. So that single family house I bought in 2016, I bought that using the help of a realtor, but he also owned 14 rental properties of his own. So he knew exactly what to look for.
Right.
All right, cool. Looks like Irvin's putting out signs. Very cool. Have you been getting a lot of feedback from those signs, Irvin? And let me go back and make sure I didn't miss anything. Let's see. I got Clint's. What bank did you use to refinance? Put Lee Burris's information in there.
Why do you put out signs? Oh, like on the road, like I buy houses, like
Yeah,
those
like
signs?
bandit signs, I think is what he's talking about.
Oh.
All right. Did you guys see anything I missed in the chat box? I've just been blabbering. I haven't been paying attention.
No, I don't think you missed anything.
Okay.
For sale by owner, so fix and flip.
Yeah, yes, a ton. So he's getting a lot of response from the signs and more investors. Oh yeah, so that's a good way to build a buyer's list. So some people, what they'll do is they'll put out bandit signs and they'll say like 3-bedroom, 2-bath, $25,000 cash. And so a lot of times what you'll have is you'll have a lot of investors calling and saying, you know, I'll buy it. And what some people do is they don't do it the most honest way, and they really don't have a house.
Yeah, they don't have that property. Yeah.
But they're trying to get people to call them that have money.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that can happen too. I know I've called a few. For sale by owner, it's a fix and flip. All right, cool. Yeah, that I think Irvin's talking about, you know, ways to get that off market deal too.
Okay.
So he inherited this property. What property is that? Okay, I'm gonna stop sharing the screen. All right, cool.
809 Spring Street.
Oh, okay. Are you selling it right now? Is that what you're saying, Irvin? All right, cool. Do you mind if we check it out? Can I check it out on Zillow? You haven't had an appraisal on it?
We can check it out.
Okay, cool. Let's see, what was that address?
809 Spring Street. In Reedsville?
In Reedsville?
27320. Yep.
How in the world do you spell Reedsville?
REIDSVILLE.
All right, cool. Yeah, here it is. All right, let me go back to share my screen.
Okay.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, that is a nice house.
Cute. Did you guys put the siding on there, or was it already on there? It's kind of a nice building too. Very cool.
A fix and flip. Put the siding, roof, new paint, and flooring.
That's cool. So you inherited this one? Is that right? I think that's what he said. Very cool, man. That looks awesome.
What does it look like on the inside?
Let's see. I don't think there's any pictures of the inside. Nope. Very cool, dude. Whenever you, how long ago did you inherit it? And the reason I'm asking what I'm going to get to is, did you get the step-up basis for it whenever you inherited it, so you didn't have to pay as much in capital gains? So we inherited it 5 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a step-up basis, so like let's say your parents bought a commercial building back in 1970 and they paid $100,000 for it. Well, that same commercial building is probably going to be worth $1 million now, let's just say. So whenever you inherit a property, you don't have to pay taxes on the $900,000 because you inherited the property. So you get a one-time step-up basis. So if you get that property appraised, and the appraisal says, yeah, now it's worth $1 million, and you sell it in a couple years for 1.2 million, then you only have to pay capital gains on that $200,000 as opposed to the whole $900,000. So that's a really cool benefit that's in the tax laws. But I'm not a CPA, so consult your CPA about that stuff. If I don't get it appraised, I don't know that you have to get it appraised. You might not have to. I have to check on that. I use Dodson, Shelton, Nelson and Associates, or Sandy Shelton. She was a member of the REIA a long time ago, and so I've been using them for several years. Right. Yeah. So I don't know if you have to get it appraised like as soon as you inherit it. I would ask a CPA about that. Let me see. Yeah, I can put it in here. Now, Sandy doesn't work there anymore. She's retired. But anybody down there,
Okay.
they're really good
Brad
with
Whitley.
rental properties.
Brad Whitley's there. He's who
Yep.
I use.
Yep.
Oh.
Exactly. He did mine this year too. Dodson, Shelton, Nelson, and I think it's and Associates. Is that right, Neil? Something like that. But they're in Greensboro. They're on Dolly Madison Road.
I have Brad Whitley's email address. The only thing I have.
What do you have that handy? What is it?
Yeah, B Whitley, WHITLEY at CPADSN.com.
B Whitley. Is that what you said?
B Whitley.
Yep.
At CPADSN.com.
Yeah, that's right. Because DSN is Dodson, Shelton, Nelson.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. There you go. So anybody down there is good. Brad knows his stuff. Sandy knew her stuff. So it's a good CPA firm. They've been members of the REIA for quite a while. So Irvin, I'm sorry, man. I can't remember if you have to have an appraisal or not. Just ask somebody about a step-up basis. So that way you're not paying capital gains on, because it looks like they bought the property in 2003 for $28,000. What website do I use again? Are you talking about the rehab stuff and like where I got all the numbers? I use Triad REIA.org. And then what I did, okay, so I signed up for their premium package, and I think it's like, I can't remember. It's like $200 or $400 to set it up, and then I pay $29.95 a month. to have access to all that stuff. So whenever I first started, I had no clue what I was talking about. And so I would have to go to the property, take a bunch of pictures, count all the windows, do all that stuff. And then I would go home and I would put it in that website, and then it would spit out the numbers. And then I felt more comfortable doing that because I had no clue what I was talking about. So this just made me feel more comfortable and helped me wrap my mind around the numbers and what I should be offering, what was conservative and what was kind of a stretch for me. But yeah, so I used triadrea.org and I did the premium package. And we're trying to work with Mike Jacka. He kind of runs the website, or our pros system that we use. And so we're trying to see if we can have him on, and he can go through it a lot better than I can. But he came to town in 2016 or 17, and I really liked that software, and it was everything that I was looking for. So a pretty good deal. And like I said, I'll send that to Clint too, so he has that. All right, what else you guys want to talk about? I know we got 15 minutes, so I don't want to leave any question unanswered that I can answer tonight. Bless you. All right, anybody? What do you think? Did I miss anybody? What was that, Neil?
I can't think of any.
Okay.
I have a lot of questions, but none. None tonight.
Okay.
Not any. I think we got 15 minutes for.
Well, I hope this was helpful. I really didn't expect it to take 2 hours to do all this. I thought it was going to be a really short meeting, but I'm glad for the questions, and I'm glad I can help in any way that I can.
Yes, thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Tyler.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like I said,
the county website. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, those are so helpful. And actually, if you go on triadrea.org, and if you go under other stuff, I can't even remember. Hold on, let me go to it. Okay. Let me go to Triad REIA. Okay, I'm gonna bring you guys back. All right, can you see Triad REIA?
Yep.
Okay, so if you go to other resources, and I think it's member tools maybe. Yeah, here we go. So here's a list of all the GISs in the Triad area.
Cool.
Yeah, so if you're trying to find something fast, you can go to these links. Hopefully they work. I don't know, I haven't checked them in a long time. But you can go check out some of those, and that may help you. You can also go to Bigger Pockets. If you guys aren't listening to the Bigger Pockets podcast, you're missing out, because those are awesome, and I learned so much by listening to those. You can also go to National REIA. They have some good benefits there. And because if you're a member of the Triad REIA, you're also a member of National REIA. So that's how we get these cool benefits that you can find right here. So Home Depot, this is a tenant screening software. So it's $35 per applicant, and they fill out all their information, which is nice. Insurance services, equity trust. So if you have a self-directed IRA, you can use them to invest in rental properties. So a lot of cool stuff. So I'm not going to bore you with all that kind of stuff. Any questions about the Triad REIA website?
Not for me.
Cool.
No, good.
Good deal. Okay. Well, I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. But I think I put my information in there. I'll put it one more time. Oh, and if you want to save the chat, if you go to the chat box and you see these 3 little dots at the bottom right, you can click on that, and then the first selection is Save Chat. So it will save everything that was in the chat box to your computer, so you can review it later if you want to.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great feature.
Heck yeah. I sure can't remember all this stuff. And then I'll do my phone number too, just in case. All right. Let's see. There you go. All right, cool. Any questions before we take off? All
Nope.
mind, heart's clear?
Thank you so much, Tyler.
Absolutely.
Yes.
All right, good. Well, I will see you guys next time. Oh, I think it was Irvin that had interest in doing. Okay, so before we close, we have an opportunity. So Irvin, if this is something that you want to do, let me know. But we are looking for somebody to take over the Triad North meetings. So hopefully a lot better than what I've done tonight, and hopefully it'll be specific to Triad North. But yeah, we're looking for somebody to do that. So if that's you, let me know. We'd love to have you, and we want to keep this going if that's something that that you guys are interested in doing. Well, thank you for that.
You did great, Tyler.
Thanks. I can talk about real estate all night, so we can stay here till 9 o'clock if you want. I don't care.
I know, right? There's just so much to learn. I love it.
Yeah. Well, I'm always a resource, so if you guys need anything, just let me know. I'm happy to help any way I can, whether it's REIA stuff, whether it's real estate stuff. And like I said, if you guys know how to raise a 7-year-old, let me know about that too. Okay?
All right, Tyler.
All
I
right.
was
Bye,
trying to
guys.
find your office. Do you work from an office?
This is my basement. You want to see my basement? See?
Oh, okay. So this is where you work from. Okay.
Yeah.
You got a nice setup there. It does look like an office, so he's got his little cubicle.
Yeah, it's quiet down here.
Up there near Lowe's Foods? Is that where you live?
No. I wish I had that Lowe's money, though. We actually pronounce our last name Lau, which is weird. We just have
Wow.
Okay. I thought I had your address from the REIA.
Oh, my mailing address is a P.O. box at a UPS store on
Oh,
Ronaldo.
okay. That's what it is. That P.O. box.
Yep.
Yeah, the UPS store over there. Gotcha.
Yep, and I did that because I didn't want my residents to know my home address. So,
Okay.
Samir, that's maybe something you want to look at too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think of Bethania, Bethabara?
Yeah.
Investment areas?
I like the 27106 area, which is that area, but I like it to be west and south of Ronaldo Road, because that's where you're getting into the Reagan High School District, which is really good schools, and because that's where you have Meadowlark, Louisville, Vienna, Meadowlark Middle, all those over there, and then you also have West Forsyth if you go farther south. So I like to buy properties in those areas because then you have a better chance for appreciation.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I'm looking for stuff in those areas. So Louisville, Clemens, Paughtown, North Davidson, Kernersville, and then like the northwest side of Guilford County. So like Summerfield, Oak Ridge, those areas. So if you guys hear of anything, let me know. And I'm looking for multifamily properties too. So if you guys run into anything, let me know.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Well, you guys have a good night. I'll see you next time, and reach out if you guys have any questions.
All right. Good night.
I've got one more, but I'll just email you so I won't hold anybody else.
You're fine. Well, if Irvin takes off, you can go ahead and ask it. I'm here. What's up?
Okay, so for the bank, for a business bank account, who do you like?
I like a legacy. I like credit unions because I don't like banks.
Yeah,
I
me too.
feel like banks are out to make money and credit unions
Mm-hmm.
are out to support their members. So I bank with a legacy.
I agree. A legacy. Okay.
They're not exactly the most business savvy, I'll say that.
Uh-huh.
But they do have business checking accounts, which they don't charge for, which is nice.
Yes.
Actually offer a little bit of interest, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So I've got
Okay.
my business
Awesome.
account set up through there, and then I keep my reserves in an account that bears interest. So it's small. It's like 0.4% or something like that, but still it
Mm-hmm.
adds up.
Yeah, something. Yeah.
And do you have a security deposit trust account?
The property manager that I'm using does.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Who are you using now, if you don't mind?
Mm-hmm. Da Vinci.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Steve Tyree.
Uh-huh.
Cool. He's a good guy.
Yeah, I learned about tenant ledgers from him.
Oh man, the buy and hold is like nothing else.
It really is so different.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it's cool.
He
It's
was like,
cool.
is she current? Have you seen the tenant ledger? I thought, what's that? He was like, oh gosh, let me teach you.
Oh, that's all important stuff too.